Here's a look at my process for creating sounds for Crowfall's Ranger class. Let's start with the Ranger drawing their bow. A huge part of sound design is layering multiple sounds to make one sound. First, I recorded some small wood impacts, some wooden friction sounds, and picked out a nice whoosh. I used these to exaggerate the Ranger's motion of placing the arrow on the bow and then quickly dragging it across the bow as they pull. Next is that tense sound of the bowstring stretching. Now in real life, strings do not sound this cool, but stretching an old leather jacket does the trick. I also tried a wicker basket, but it wasn't quite right for this. Here it is all together. I made 3 files which the game engine will pull from randomly so it's not too repetitive. I also have the sound play at a slightly different randomized pitch every time it triggers for added variety. Now for when the Ranger shoots the arrow. This is also made up of layers of sounds. There's a twang. That's me plucking a string with lots of tension on it. And I always edit these sounds some, like with this one I squished it so it pitches up, faded it out, and cut out some lows. The next 2 layers are more wood hits, and me hitting my wooden desk just to add more impact. One cool bow shot sound I heard in a movie, I think it was Lord of the Rings, it had an element that sounded to me like a wooden flute. I have a shakuhachi, so I tried it out. I thought that had a cool, airy kind of attack, so I kept it. These next sounds are all whooshes I designed. There are countless ways to put together whooshes, but this time I happen to use a program called Whoosh by Tonestorm. This plugin lets you bring in your own source files. Here we have a wind sound I made a while back by dragging a heavy canvas bag on the ground. I also have a more whistly wind, and a swarm of bees I recorded while hiking one time. And I had it start at a high pitch. It then stacks those 3 looping sounds, and I can experiment with all these effects to get a good pitch-changing Doppler effect, kind of small but deadly whoosh. I also use these for the sound of the incoming arrow as it hits the target. And that's it for now, but there are many more sounds coming soon for the Ranger. Thanks for watching.